It is post-party morning. We are going to Lowe's to go get some bolts for my new headlights for the race car. I think we're gonna go to the lights tonight, go ice skating or something. But let's go get car parts and do car stuff. I swear I'm eventually gonna do an install video today, but we have to go to Lowe's, and then we have to go to Target, and we have to go to Hobby Lobby, and then we're gonna have to go to some other place that I didn't think about.
What is this?
I don't know. Okay. So we got our bolts. I'm wearing a Christmas sweater. You're not wearing a Christmas sweater?
It's green.
You failure?
It's green.
Christmas sweater.
It's Christmassy.
So we've got our bolts, we have our lights. They're gonna look mint. It's gonna be awesome. So we're in Target, and I'm gonna spend the next 7 hours.
I'm looking for the color.
I'm gonna spend the next 7 hours in this building. No car stuff's gonna get done today. I'm sorry, guys.
You like this? James.
6.5 hours later.
Alright, so we are back from Target and all the other stuff we did today. And now, it is finally time for me to work on the RX-7 and get the new headlights on, which I'm pumped about. As many of you know, I did a LED headlight swap on the FC. Got rid of the, basically the disgusting old halogens. And I am replacing I'm going to a bigger LED now. I'm going to a 2-row instead of a single row. So I basically have to pop the headlights up and then just get cranking and take the old ones out. Let's do it. Here's our old headlight. This will be our new one. It's a little bit shorter, but it has 2 more rows, so the output's gonna be cool. And I like these new ones. You can change between white and yellow, so I'm really pumped about that. So we've got our basically headlight all up. This was the wire that I wired into the factory harness, so I have to pull that out, hook this guy in, and then do the mount, and then hopefully it'll be an easy swap. I'm hoping I can use the brackets that I originally made. So how I'm planning on doing these lights is hooking up the white to be the low beam, and then I'm going to have the yellow be the high beam. So I'm just basically hooking these up to test them real quick to see which one's the low beam and what's the high beam on the factory harness. And then once I know that, we can button it up, solder them together, and then heat shrink them and all that goodness. So we have run into a bit of a dilemma with these lights and my original plan. The grounds control basically what color the lights are. Yellow. And then white. So I want them both, which means I need a 3-pole position switch so I can put it on the switch plate. And then I need to run basically 2 ground wires for each headlight up into the cab, hook them up to that switch, and then that switch will control what color we've got. I was really hoping just to use the headlight harness like I originally wanted to, make it simple, but it can't be that simple, so we're going to change those lights up. So I gotta go to O'Reilly's now, get a 3-pole position switch, and get more wire, and then we'll be good to go for this project. So we've got our switch, our wire, we have our 2 grounds that need to be switched, so we've got to get those wires up in there. And I think I'm just going to run along the frame rail and use my the run I did for the fan switch. So let's get to it. A little update. The new headlights are all spliced into. We've got power coming off the original harness for the headlights. And we've got our wires run for both grounds here for the driver's side. There's one, here's one. Now, my next step is to run the stuff for the passenger side and then put the passenger light on. Make it look pretty, put them together, hopefully it'll work. We'll call it a day, and I'm not gonna be out here freezing my butt off forever. The lights are all done. We ended up running the 2 grounds for each wire through this sheathing that I had for my fan, and then on that side I ran a new one. But I like them a lot. I have to fix my door handle because the outside one broke or something. I don't know what happened to it. But there's our lights. So the power is coming from the headlight switch, but now this is a 3-pole switch. So there is white, and then there's yellow. Super pumped about it. I think it looks really dope. Big. I think it's badass. And it'll be a lot more light output since it is a dual row LED bar other than the single row. But if anybody wants my old headlights, message me, DM me, comment, let me know. They are for sale. I know there's somebody interested in them. I don't know if they're going to buy them or not, but we'll see. And yeah, that's today's project. So I just got to kind of clean up the garage a little bit. But it's freezing, so I'm not sure how long I'm going to be out here. And then I got to cook dinner and all that. So if I don't do anything else, bye YouTube.